another Aviva Stadium game in the opening weekend for the second year running. Bows host St. Pat's. Bows have had a very busy off-season, changing of the guard almost, you could say. The likes of Buckley and Cornwall moving on, Talbot too, and kind of new signings, Harry Vaughan on loan, Senan Mullen as well. Pats had a really, really disappointing season last year. They just weren't good enough finishing outside the European place for the first time in a couple of seasons. It's a big opportunity for both sides to kick off the campaign on a positive note.
Yeah, no, I mean, it is one of those where neither of these managers can start the season with confidence that like they won't be getting grief if they have a slow start. You know, as much as both had a great finish last year, well, a great outcome in terms of getting the European spot, and you would think that would give them Alan Reynolds a sort of degree of comfort there. But I think he knows well enough, like, that won't be enough to convince people, then they need to start this season well. But yeah, as you mentioned, like, they've had to play the loan market, and while they have signed big on certain players and paid, the likes of Dawson Devoy and Ross Tierney didn't come cheap, there is no doubt like they still have a way to go to compete, probably with some of the wages at the other squads, like the round of the squad, is. So, and Pats, look, it's been a bit deflating for them to finish last season as they did. Vibe around this game again. I mean, I know Pats fans will say, look, a lot of their regulars are going, but it doesn't feel like the wider fan base, that the cup final crowd who would go, are necessarily buzzing to get on board a bandwagon on Sunday. It feels like they need to be convinced. So,
which is a bit strange. Like, you think a game like this, an occasion like this, they'd turn out on their numbers, really.
Oh, I would think so. I think it's I'm on board with the concept, and I think it reflects well on everyone if it's a big event. And
why would you not go to the game to support your team?
Yeah, I sort of, that would be my attitude completely. But look, maybe it's just, again, maybe just the people, the floating support around Pats just need to be convinced. They had a few setbacks last year. So we'll sort of see where Pats are, because they've signed players, but again, they've had one or two injury issues in the off season. They are a team that, I mean, it's Stephen Kenny's a friend. No one is really, I haven't seen anyone tipping Pats to win the title. When they'll have players in the group who might have that in their mind, but it's just hard. It's hard on the evidence of particularly how they got on in derbies last year. They were the worst team in Dublin Derbies last year. They had a bad away record. Do they have the resolution to suddenly be a consistent force across the season? I mean, that's the question they have to answer.